Student drowned near Bentong waterfalls. Do not take chances on unproven parties. Good afternoon, I'm Zala Karin Ismail. Welcome to News on 2. The university student who is feared to have drowned yesterday while swimming with his friends in Latahama Waterfalls in Bentong, Pahang was found this morning. According to State Fire and Rescue Department Deputy Director Muhammad Sani Harul, the missing victim has been identified as 23-year-old Muhammad Faisal Yusri, a student from the International Islamic University Malaysia IIUM. The victim from Felda Sungai Tiang in Pendang, Kedah was found at 10 this morning. Yesterday, the Fire and Rescue Department received an emergency call at around 11:50 a.m. and 8 personnel were rushed to the scene where they were joined by the Civil Defence Department. The search and rescue team on site had to walk 4 kilometres to the scene due to damaged roads. The team stopped the search at around 6 p.m. yesterday due to heavy rain. The search and rescue operation resumed this morning. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak is urging the business community not to take risks by choosing a government or coalition whose ability to lead a country has not been tried and proven. The Premier noted that Barisan Nasional BN government has so far brought many success to the country, and thus the people must have faith that BN has more plans to ensure the country's future.
You cannot take the risk and try to put into place a government or a coalition that is not tried and not tested. Anything untried and untested is very, very risky. But we, as a government, our coalition is a coalition that's been tried and tested time and time again. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have delivered.
He said this in his speech yesterday at the Associated Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry of Malaysia's ACCCIM Chinese New Year dinner in Shah Alam. At the same event, Datuk Sri Najib stresses that the reconstruction of the country's taxation system to include the Goods and Services Tax, or GST, was to ensure strong revenue for the country. He added that there are 164 countries implementing the tax system, and Malaysia is among the ones with the lowest GST rates.
As you know, our neighbour Singapore has just declared that they will increase their GST rate to 9%. Some of our neighbours are at 10%. Some, like India, for example, have 4 tiers, the highest rate being 28%. We have more than 500 items and services that have been zero rated, including for health and education.
Datuk Sri Najib reiterated that the federal government will be steadfast in implementing its transformation plan for the country, adding that the government does not make promises that it cannot fulfill. The cooperative movement has the potential to become a major contributor in Malaysia's economic development, as it had recorded a 39 billion ringgit contribution to the country's gross domestic product (GDP) in 2016. Second Finance Minister Datuk Sri Johari Abdul Ghani said to ensure that the movement remains competitive, 3 matters need to be observed: to have a correct business model, to have a good governance structure and efficient management.
Dia dah contribute 40-45 bilion of kita punya GDP. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, GDP kita 1.25 trilion. Koperasi dah start 40-45 bilion. Lagi 20 tahun, 30 tahun, kemungkinan koperasi movement represent 30-40% daripada kita punya GDP.
Datuk Sri Johari was met at a program organised by the Cooperative College of Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur. There are currently 13,900 registered cooperative in Malaysia, with a total of 7 million members. Over 30,000 road fatalities were recorded in the country each year, with a large portion of it involving motorcyclists. As such, Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi has reminded motorcyclists to be more alert when on the road, seeing that should the situation continue, Malaysia's workforce would reduce significantly and thus harm the country. Speaking in the capital yesterday at the launch of the International Motorfest 2018, the Deputy Premier stressed that all motorcyclists must always prioritise theirs and others' safety by adhering to traffic laws.
Namun apabila kita berada di atas motor kita harus fokus, kita harus konsentrate, kita harus menumpukan perjalanan kita. Sebagai bikers, it's not about destination. Once we are biking, we are talking about the journey.
The three-day Motorfest, which began on Friday, was organised by the Federal Territories Ministry in collaboration with the Kuala Lumpur City Hall and the Club Kepala Kuasa MG in conjunction with Federal Territories Day celebration. The event saw the participation of motorcycle enthusiasts from both the local scene as well as those from neighbouring countries such as Thailand, Singapore and Brunei. I'm Zala Ismail. Thanks for watching.